Final topic is about Extinction Rebellion, and I'm sure you've probably heard of them, but they've been shutting down London, protesting outside government buildings, scaling Big Ben and dressing up as life-size broccoli. They're calling for governments worldwide to get a grip on climate change and save the planet. So before we discuss their methods, do you agree with what they're protesting about? Do governments need to pay more attention to climate change?
Yeah, they do. Whether they will, I'm not sure. But I think that they do, because people are getting more sick and it's affecting everyone's health. It's just not a nice way to live.
Yeah.
However, everything's very fast paced now, and in order for things to be fast paced, technology has to be increased, and do you know what I mean? People's health are not really considered. So for me, like, the government's not gonna take time to look at that because they don't business. They don't care. But I think what they're doing, what their whole thing is about is good, but the way that they're doing it,
They're doing about it in the wrong way.
Yeah. At the same time, I'll be honest, I'm not sure how they would go about it either.
See, do you think that the protests will make people consider climate change, or is it just annoying everyone?
Protest. I'm on the fence with protesting, you know, because you protest and then what? It's like, and then what? Say you do get hurt, and then what? It's like nothing really comes of it. Yeah, like nothing ever comes of it. It's just pure disruption. People getting hurt. It just causes a madness. So.
So you don't think that shutting down a city is the way to go?
People have got things to do. You can't shut down like really, like, you can't, because it's not just the government that you think that you're affecting people who are commuting. People have got, you know, like, people are doing things.
People
so you're affecting everybody on a whole scale. So you're not just pissing off the government. Sorry, I'm gonna say.
Can I just apologise? This is my very first guest who
Is
said
it?
a swear.
Oh,
my gosh, Sasha.
I
just apologise to all my listeners
Sorry.
for that swear that just happened there.
I apologise.
She won't do it again.
No, I won't.
Right, carry on. We made it like 8-9 months without it.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I feel bad. But yeah, like, you're gonna just be annoying normal people on a daily basis, like, and it's just gonna make their protest not run smoothly as well, because people are not. They're gonna see, I just want to go for everything. Like, it's just not.
But I would say yes, that if you want to protest and you want people to pay attention, then I would say yes, you need to shut things down, shut down season, lock everything off. No one's going nowhere. Buses, trains, supermarkets, everything lock off. That's what I'd say. If you want people to actually pay attention, you got to go hard or go home. Because standing outside with a little placard, walking around in a circle, people will just walk past you and go about their day. But if you're standing there on top of their train, so they can't go about their business, then they got to pay attention.
Imagine you're on this train now. Imagine you're on this train and people, you've got somewhere to go and this happens.
Yeah.
Like,
See, so at the same time, you have to be prepared to deal with the fallout. If you want to get people to pay attention, then by all means go and stand on top of a train. But if you then get dragged down off the train, then that is just a consequence of your actions, and you should kind of be prepared. Be prepared for that to happen. So, did you watch the video?
Yeah, I did.
So there was a video that surfaced of protesters. They used a ladder. They came prepared with a step ladder to climb on top of a London commuter train in Canning Town. So it's safe to say it didn't go down well with the commuters. It almost started like a riot. Everyone piled off of the train and they were shouting, people were angry, and eventually some men grabbed the protester, dragged him off the train, and then they gave him a bit of a kicking.
Yeah, that wasn't needed.
Yeah, the kicking wasn't needed, but the video itself was quite amusing because there was a guy in the background recording, and he was so shocked that this protester had been dragged down. He's like, oh, they're beating him. They're beating the protester. No, somebody stop. And it was just like, come on, man. The audacity, that's what I mean about privilege as well.
Yeah.
Because as a black person, if us three in this room now decided we were going to go to New Street Station and protest and stand on top of a train, we'd be expecting something bad to happen to us. Either the police are going to come and drag you away, lock you up, or someone's going to come and drag you off that train. You'd be expecting it. But these guys are so privileged and living in some complete different reality. They felt they could just go to this busy tube station in the middle of London, climb up on this thing when people have got homes to go to, dinner to be cooking and getting on the stove, kids' school uniform to be sorting out, all sorts of things that you've got to get done. And they just felt like it would be fine and no one would dare say or do anything to them. And that is what was hilarious to me. That is what gave me the most joke, was the shock when they realised that people ain't having it.
I don't understand why they would think people in big London, you know, would accept that, like, people on the tube are not people to be messy with. Have you ever got on the tube at busy times?
People in London won't even stop for you to ask them a question. Exactly. Like, you can be like, excuse me, do you... God. They ain't even stopping to hear what you've got to say. So if you think they're going to sit there while you're on top of the train, meanwhile they can't go home. Like,
they're gonna be mad. So like I said, I'm not for the violence. Like, it was unnecessary for them to be beating up the man, but like for them to draw the way they just draw them off the top of it. I wouldn't do that personally, but
it depends what day you caught me on. If you caught me on a day where it was one of those days, I might have been involved in the dragging down. But at the same time, if it wasn't on one of those days, I might have been cheering you on. So it just depends on what mood you caught people in. Plus it's winter as well, it's cold.
Exactly.
You should have did it in summer. People might have just stood up outside, got a picnic on the go, something. But yeah, not in the middle of cold English winter. No one wants to be stuck outside.
But like, I give them their props for their persistence. The protesters, like, I give them their props for that, because it's something that they believe in, and they're like you said, like, people, if they want people to hear me, they have to hear me. However, it's a catch-22, because that's a lot of people to get on the wrong side of, you know, a lot of people. There weren't even a lot of protesters. There weren't even a lot of them compared to how much people was there on the tube. So like,
it was like two
that's what I mean.
Two protesters.
So what made them
think?
Like
600 people.
Exactly, like there was on a loss from the beginning. Like, what made them think?
You know, if that was me, I would have packed up my banner and went home. Like, you know what? This is going left. Let me pack up my little banner. We'll do this somewhere else. Like, I would have felt uncomfortable from when I seen the crowd getting angry, but they stayed there. They were adamant. We're doing this for the environment. We're not leaving.
But I feel like I seen something else the other day as well, where the protesters are trying to spray the red paint thing, and that went left as well. Like the hose was going ham. It was going nuts. They couldn't control it. And it's what I'm saying, like, if you're going to protest, just know what you're doing.
You got to have it all figured out.
You have to. I'd love to know why they chose to go to that particular tube at that particular time. Like, I'd love to know why they did that. Really love to know why.
They didn't think it through properly.
No,
obviously, because I could have told them this isn't gonna go well for me. They're lucky they only got a little kick in. It could have been worse. It could have been much worse. But I was quite shocked that the crowd turned into a mob. Like, how quickly people can become a mob.
Yeah, they were not having people that didn't even know
each other were like, blood, you down, let's go, man, let's go, let's rush these, man, so we can all go home. So people can join together, that's what it showed me. People can join together when it really matters.
That's true, that's true.
So yeah, I can kind of see both sides of it. Do you think they should continue to protest, change tact, or just give up now?
Honestly, if they're gonna keep protesting, just be calm about it. Like, and I don't mean in the sense of being calm as like not being heard, but just like pick your battles wisely, in it. Like, less of this jumping on tubes and just, you know, aggravating people. Do something more constructive. And something that's really gonna be, you know, make you be seen and heard. And that doesn't cause because it's just going to cause violence and disruption, and it's just not needed.
I saw a quote before we end this discussion and head into the news. It was by a guest who's been on the show before called Jude, and she said that you can't burn down Babylon and have the train and buses running on time. The revolution will not be punctual. And I think that's a good point. You cannot burn down Babylon and still expect to get your train to work on time. Either you're burning down Babylon or you're going to work. Like,
which one
or the other. So we got to pick a side which one we're going to do. But I think I might reserve my right to burn down Babylon. It's something that I feel a little bit more passionate about, and this isn't it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wish them all the best of luck. I hope the people that got attacked at the tube station are okay and live to climb another train another day.